So ever since the conception of my YouTube channel, I've been consistently getting questions and comments about networking and making connections. Now, this is something that I'm super excited about because I think that networking is one of the most fundamental skills that every student should know. Now, with this asset in your toolbox, you'll be able to open up so many more doors that otherwise would be pretty hard to open. So in this video today, I'll be talking about exactly that, networking. Essentially, networking to me is the best way for every student to get ahead. Before we get into that though, please check out 5 in COVID-19, a student-led fundraiser for the Sick Kids Foundation. We've since expanded to an internship program of over 100 interns, and now we're supporting youth homeless shelters. So please, consider donating and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you possibly can. Now, back onto the video. We'll be breaking this down into 3 parts. First of all is, why is networking the best way to get ahead? 2, how you can use LinkedIn to your advantage. And 3, tips and general insights for networking. So why is networking the best way to get ahead? So I think a lot of humans are very motivated and influenced by their external environments. Humans also possess an innate characteristic of being competitive. And when we often see other people doing more than us, we have this fire, this lights this fire within us, and we're like, why can't I do the same thing? And so I'll be giving you 3 things as to why networking will really motivate you and push you to the next level. So number 1, connecting with people really helps you see what others are doing and what they've been up to. There's a common saying that goes by the phrase, you don't really know what you're missing until it's sitting there right in front of you. And I think networking solves that problem entirely. Having networking as a means of exposure and to see what other people are doing can really ignite a fire inside of you and maybe some inspiration that says, maybe I can do it too. Number 2, connecting with people really allows you to learn from their experiences and gain valuable insight from them. Whether it's a job, internship, or research position, whatever it may be, you can always learn something from talking to people. Networking is one avenue of doing so, and it yields so much benefit. Finally, putting yourself out there and building a personal brand is a great way that networking can help you. Whether it may be posting your interests on your social media or even some past work that you did, this is a great way to show your potential mentors and employers about the real you, and can also separate you from the rest of the crowd. On to point number 2, LinkedIn. How to use LinkedIn to your advantage. So LinkedIn is very synonymous with networking, and people often use LinkedIn for the sole purpose of making connections. So here are 3 insights that I want to share with you today on how to boost your LinkedIn profile and how to use it effectively. Now, just want to say credits to my very good friend Ahmed, because he has been the greatest inspiration in regards to networking with everyone and making connections. So if you guys want to hit him up in regards to that, I'm sure he'll be very happy to talk to you. His contacts will be in the description below. Point number 1, complete your LinkedIn profile. You'll be surprised at how many people forget to put a captivating header or bio, or don't even add descriptions to their job titles. This is something that you should be doing, so get that sorted out before you start connecting with people. Also, you don't have to put everything on your LinkedIn profile. Just put the stuff that you want the employers and your potential mentors to see. Secondly, make sure your LinkedIn profile is complete and is your best foot forward. This is probably the first thing that a lot of recruiters and potential mentors are going to see about you, so think of LinkedIn as an extended resume. Also, clean up your connections and your activity. You don't want to be liking and commenting things that are inappropriate, or also following people that may be not reflective of what you stand for. Again, this is a direct image. This is probably the first thing that recruiters are going to see, so make sure it's polished, make sure it's presentable, and make sure it's you. Finally, make use of everything LinkedIn has to offer. In addition to their main application where you'll be able to make connections and connect with people via chat, they also have LinkedIn Learning. This is where you can take certain courses and be certified for obtaining those skills. Also, there's a blog feature on the main LinkedIn application, so don't be afraid to publish articles and maybe brag a little bit about your experiences. Whatever you do, this is reflective upon your profile about who you are, so make sure it reflects you appropriately and make sure you have your best foot forward. Moving on, here are 5 practical tips that I can give you to help improve your networking success. First of all is be professional at all times. A lot of the people that you'll be connecting with are strangers that you want to develop a relationship with. So of course, it makes sense that you're professional and not casual when interacting with them. This includes your vocabulary when you're texting, as well as your outfit and the way you present yourself if you guys are going to be calling. Secondly, is have a template. Now this saves a lot of time because you can just have a certain text message template, let's say, for people that you're interested in talking to about a certain topic. And just send those out, maybe just switch up the names a bit, but this makes the process a lot more efficient. Thirdly, is have a contact list. A lot of times we make that initial connection, we get on the call and whatever, but then we forget to follow up. And that's quite a shame because you went through all that work to bridge that connection, and you should have them for the future. So just make a contact list on an external application or write it down or whatever, and make sure you send them a quick email or shoot them a quick text within a couple weeks after you made your first contact. Tip number 4 is to start. What do you mean by that? Well, a lot of times people are like, okay, I'm going to network and everything, but once they see the person, the mentor that they want to reach out to, they look at their accomplishments and it's like, wow, I feel so insignificant, and that happens. But you know, these are the people that you're probably going to be learning the most from. And unfortunately, with networking in general, it's not 100% guaranteed you're going to be able to communicate with them. A lot of times people are too busy, and sometimes they may even leave you on red. But the most important thing for you is to just start networking, because a lot of people are really willing to share their insights and help you out. Finally, is try to get on a call. Why do I say that? It's because getting on meetings and calls, whether it be like your phone call or via Zoom, it's a great way for them to actually meet you and communicate you rather than being on text. Second reason is texting is very time consuming, and a lot of times when people are very busy, they don't really like texting. It often limits you to the amount of questions you can ask and the amount of detail that they're able to go into. Whether if it was in a call, they could ramble on forever and ever, and you know, everyone likes talking about themselves, so it's going to be a worthwhile conversation. Networking, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to get ahead. Especially as a student, this will give you options and opportunities to interact with people who have preceded you, who have gained more experience than you, and will end up inspiring you to do more than what you're already doing. So if you guys want to practice to that, get on LinkedIn, find my account, it's going to be in the description below this video, and try connecting with me. I'll be really happy to talk to you professionally over LinkedIn. Maybe we can set that up, but you know what? The best advice I can give anyone who's trying to start networking with people is to simply just start. It's often pretty hard to get yourself to the position where, okay, I have enough confidence to message that person that I look up to, but trust me, you won't be disappointed. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next one comes out on Monday at 4 p.m. and it will be about how I studied in university. So stay tuned for that. Until then, have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all on Monday at 4 p.m. Goodbye.